Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Celestium Talks where we expect the unexpected. So yeah, this is like a new edition, like off edition. If you can see on my profile picture on Facebook, you can see that this is like another season or another edition nga, or version of Celestium Talks where I'll be talking much more about education and much more knowledgeable topics, and also like the things that I have learned during the online class. So I hope that you get ready for this summer season. Well, it's not summer season kasi tag-ulan na talaga. It's July. And but this is the vacation time for the students right now. Tapos August na yung pasukan, guys. Can't you believe it? Like, akala ko dati nung bata ko, hindi magiging August yung pasukan namin. Like, dati nagrereklamo kami ng mga klase ko. Bakit kaya yung sa Amerika? Kasi yung mga vloggers na follow ko nun talagang mga pure na sa ibang bansa. Kasi sila yung una kong mga nakilala dati. And like, sabi ko, sana all like yung August pa yung pasukan. Ito na nga, August na nga yung pasukan. Pero, ganun pa rin yung length nung summer. Like, akala ko kasi dati like nagiging 4 months yung vacation nila. Like, minsan bobo rin talaga ako ng mga time na yun. But anyway, that I hope that you could join me in this sit or in this talk, and continue on watching and supporting me. So in this episode, which you can see obviously on the title, it's all about arts and music students, which I'll further discuss later on in this video. Kasi ngayon muna, let's start from the very beginning. Ano ba nangyari sa akin since nung last na post ko ng podcast? The last time that I have created the podcast or posted the podcast in this YouTube channel is when I was in Manila, and that is like ages ago. Like, that's the first semester of my grade 11 experience, and now I'm in the second semester and it's almost finished. Like, hinihintay na lang namin yung mga grades namin. Tsaka yung iba namin mga mga kabatch or mga ka-classmates na yung naghahabol dahil dahil madaming problems, hindi sila makaabot ng deadline talaga. Ito yung week para yung completion nila sa school, which is ako pa-chill na lang kasi nakaabot ako sa deadlines. Like masipag ako mag-aral. Hindi masipag mag-aral, laging on time, yun na lang sabihin natin. That's the truth anyway. Kasi ayoko dahil sa online I don't know why, pero mas naging anxious ako sa deadlines. Like, hindi ko siya pinapaabot lang mismong araw ng deadline. Parang ayaw ko, like, I have to be early on, kasi feeling ko may lalabas ulit kasi kasi parang since first semester kasi parang maglalabas sila ng activity, like may deadline tapos natutunan ko na kailangan ko palang gawin na yun kaagad, kasi if not, matatambakan talaga ako ng gawain kasi iba-ibang subjects, may iba't ibang requirements. Tapos bawat subject, like may quizzes, may activities, meron ka pang homework, like you have to kailangan mong gawin talaga as soon as you get that announcement or that activity. Kasi kung hindi, talagang yun nga, as I said earlier, matatambakan ka nga. And I don't know, I think it stick with me throughout the school year, which I'm thankful for. I guess half-half, 50-50. Kasi hindi na ako napahirapan, hindi na ako nahirapang maghabol pa sa sa mga teachers ko, mag-ask pa ng completion form, kasi ang hirap talaga paano kung hindi ka pumasa dun sa mga parang syempre may mga teachers talaga na kailangan talaga may pinaka-valid reason ka kung bakit hindi ka nakapagpasa on time, which is mahirap pa. Paano kung ang reason mo lang naman kasi ma'am, tinamad ako. Ang naman yung ilagay mo sa completion form mo, diba? It's like, nagagalit rin yung mga teachers kapag ganun lang yung reason mo. You have to get up and do everything. Wag ka ang hirap mag-cram. Well, nagka-cram pa din ako. Lalo na sa sa basic calculus. And sa research. Share ko lang. Pero, siguro naman nakaka-relate naman yung iba dyan, no, diba? And also, it's really weird. Like, I'm actually, right now, I'm filming while also, recording for, like, the highlights that I will post on YouTube. Kasi bukod sa full-length audio, I will, like, post. Siguro kapag once na up na to, nandun na rin yung highlights, or i-post ko na din yung mga highlight videos. It's like, a snippet um, of the whole podcast episode, and then, I will, like, paste my face on the wall so that, you can see my face. So, meron akong, ngayon, meron akong video right now, and, it's weird, like, I have a mic beside me, and if you cannot tell by the quality of my voice right now as I'm talking, is, mas maganda as compared to dun sa mga dati kong podcast. Because last time, ang ginagamit ko lang talaga is itong, I have my earphones right now, and yung speaker ng earphones ko yung ginagamit ko whenever I do my podcast, which is maganda na rin, pero I'm upgrading. Ito yung ni-request ko sa birthday ko nung last year, nung December. Sabi ko, siguro sisipagin ako mag-podcast kapag mayroon na talaga akong mic. Tapos ang tagal nito, guys, sa Lazada, like, akala ko nga hindi na siya pupunta dito, like, super tagal na. But chat ko lang siya, like, nagfa-follow up. Buti na lang at pumunta dito. Ayun ako, akala ko hindi ko na, buti na lang pala cash on delivery yung ginawa ko, at hindi yung nag-pay through GCash. So, buti na lang. And doon nakita to si Saisa. So, shout out Saisa kung nanonood ka dito. Saisa is my, my sibling, my little sister, actually. Nung nakita niya to sa box, like, ate, wow, ang ganda naman ng mic mo. Pwede bang pahiram rin, magre-record ako ng, ng songs, like, magko-cover daw siya. Sabi ko, okay, sige, gamitin mo yan sa pagre-record mo na yung mga piano covers mo or whatever. Pero basta wag mo kukuhanin to when I'm, doing my podcast, kasi, this is my one of the priorities, or one of the things and goals I have right now during this summer season. Well, it's not summer season pala, it's the vacation season for myself, kasi yun nga, wala nga kaming pasok. Ito yung gusto kong pagkaabalahan ngayon, yun. And I'm also trying to, like, update my Wattpad story. I'm currently working on a story, like, since last year. Nag-hiatus lang ako. Wow, hiatus. Stop lang ako dahil nga, naging busy nga sa school. But I'm planning on, like, kung hindi ko man matapos, kahit makalahati ko man lang, or like yung medyo mapatapos-tapos ko yung mga chapters ng story na yun. It's currently on chapter 6. Like, tapos ko na yung chapter 6, including the prologue. And nakapost na rin siya sa Wattpad yung hanggang chapter 6. And I'm currently working on chapter 7. And its title is Trapped. Trapped. Tagalog is nakakulong, like trapped. Yes. Yun yung pinakabago kong ngayon. So if you want to check that out, guys, it's English nga pala, just to give you a warning, because I really don't make stories about Tagalog anymore. Dati gumagawa akong Taglish, pero hindi na ngayon. I stick to only one language kasi nahihirapan ako. Hindi naman actually nga mas madaling mag-Taglish if but I try to challenge myself and just keep and just stick to one language if ever. And since hindi naman ako masyadong tawag dito, I'm not well versed in Filipino as embarrassing as it is, but totally yes. So yeah, mas gusto kong mag-write in English, which I'm really yun kasi yung mga yun talaga yung ginagamit ko as much as possible. Like kahit kapag lumalaban ako sa school, like for example journalism, or just just making notes, talagang English talaga yung medium na ginagamit ko. So yeah, sabi ng basic cal ko, lang daw yun, okay lang daw yun, kasi yun naman daw talaga yung ginagamit namin. And also I just want to just like update you guys na Currently dito sa Bataan. Oh, nga pala dahil nga that because I'm talking about Bataan, we are President Rodrigo Duterte already, signed like Bataan is now separated into 3 districts. District 1, District 2, District 3. So, shout out sa mga ka-district ko. District 3. So, hi. Comment down below kung anong district nyo sa Bataan if you're ever, listening to this. At then, yeah. Ang weird kasi kaka-post lang ngayon. It's actually July 30 when I'm recording this and just recording and recording this kaka-post lang na babalik na naman sa MECQ ang Bataan. Like, akala ko 2 weeks lang talaga to. Madadagdagan na naman ng, I think 2 weeks na naman. Basta nasa MECQ talaga kami. So, ay, kawawa naman kami. But I hope that everybody who is listening to this is, still safe. Like, your relatives and your family is still safe from, COVID. Lalo na ngayon, actually, ngayong una nag-update sa amin na nandito na yung bagong type ng virus ng COVID, yung Delta, is yung yung basic call namin. Kasi to give you just like a background, yung teacher talaga namin na yun, bago siya hindi siya nagdi-discuss bago siya magbigay sa amin ng mga problems na kailangan naming sagutan during synchronous session, like oral exam, oral recitation namin, parang ganun, similar as that, like talagang nagchichika siya. So, sa mga NEU na kaklase ko dyan, diba, nakaka-relate kayo, diba, lagi siyang nag-chichika muna, and yun, chinika niya nga sa amin yung bagong type ng virus, which ngayon Delta na nandito na sa Pinas. Kaya natatakot siya kasi nasa na nga siya, I think nasa Quezon City siya. So, ayun, hindi muna siya naglalabas-labas, like, he has to take care of himself, like, mahirap na at magka-COVID siya, like si Sir talaga, yung teacher namin sa basic cal, si Sir Talent, is like super talented talaga, like doon na talaga sa pangalan niya, super talented niya, is super talino, lalo sa math, like alam mo talaga once that he speaks, like talaga, ibang level talaga, ibang wavelength, hindi ko kaya. kaya nahihirapan kami sa subject niya. But at the same time, he is very very concerned, and also give us, facts and everything that we have to prepare for college. Kasi gusto niya talaga yun, pangarap niya, like, dream goal niya yung mga lahat kami, halos, if not lahat, pero sana marami sa amin yung, magkaroon ng magandang kinabukasan, and yung sa college, yung at parang kasi magkaroon ka ng magandang kinabukasan, you have to really go to a good university, or even like, pursue a good career, right? So, ang parang main goal niya nun is, i-ready kami para sa mga, yung mararanasan namin for college, which is, yun yung mga favorite kong types ng discussion, or hindi naman discussion, pero parang sineseminar niya kami bago kami umalis sa kamay, sa synchronous classes niya, which I'm very thankful for. Hindi ko siya makakalimutan talaga. Like, isa sa mga lodi na nakakatakot at the same time. Pero yeah, pero bukod sa basic cal, isa sa mga pinaka nagkakaroon ako ng anxiety, hindi naman anxiety, pero yun talagang kumakabog talaga yung dibdib ko dahil sa nervyos sa kanya. Like, ito pinag-usapan ng mga kaklase ko sa New Era, like, kung bukod sa basic cal, or mas mataas pa sa basic cal yung pagka-anxious namin bago magsimula yung kanyang subject, or yung synchronous classes namin sa kanya, kasi super strict at the same time. Hindi naman super strict siya, and then at the same time napakadaming demands, which is really not like uncommon for like teachers, especially in her subject, kasi yung subject niya research demanding lang siya, yun ang masasabi ko. And tina-trash talk daw yung teacher. Sorry mo. I'm just telling the truth. Like, ang demanding niya. Tapos talagang, kung tatanungin niyo yung mga kaklase ko, like, na ano din sila. Like, kinakabahan kami bawat ano. Like, siya pa naman yung last na subject namin. And, talagang manginig ka na kasi dapat ihanda mo na lahat ng willpower, lahat ng tiyaga, lahat ng knowledge na i-ready mo na kasi kung hindi, talagang mabublow out ka talaga. Tsaka ang pinakakailangan mo talaga sa kanya is yung mental stability and yung mental strength mo para makaya yung niya. Kasi, I don't know, parang kaya niyang, kunwari, yung simple task lang naman yung gagawin niya. Parang kapag siya yung nag-explain, parang ang bigat. Like, parang yun yung nafe-feel ko kapag siya yung nagtuturo, parang ang bigat-bigat, pero medyo simple naman, pero ang dami niya kasing, ang daming restrictions, like super nakakatakot talaga siya kapag nagsasalita. Like, siya talaga yung teacher na hindi ko talaga natakot talaga ako sa kanya. Like, mas natakot pa ako sa subject niya kaysa sa basic cal. And to tell you the truth, mahirap ang basic cal namin. And at gusto ko pang isipin na sana si sir na lang to. Hindi na lang siya. So basically, it's our research. Research in daily life is like, in our second semester. And yeah, unang day pa lang namin sa kanya, like, yung first week. So, ang first week kasi sa New Era, like, allotted siya para sa, introduction sa mga, mga tips, yung mga rules ng bawat teacher, pag-introduce ng teachers sa mga students and students sa teachers, vice versa, like that. Pero, so kami, ang iniisip namin, syempre, bukod sa yung isip namin nasa bakasyonan pa kasi may 2 weeks break kami bago nun, bago yung 1 week na introductory week namin. So, talagang lahat kami, yung mga utak namin nasa bakasyonan pa at mga tinatamad pa. Tapos yung mga teachers namin, like, yung nag-hi, hello, kahit yung basic calculus namin, like, parang nag-introduce pa lang, tapos sinabi niya lang sa briefing lang kami. Kumbaga, briefing lang yung, yung week na yun. Pero siya, antindi talaga. It's like Tuesday afternoon. 3 to 4 p.m. siya. And like, we sat there and like, wow, meron na siyang pinapagawa. Like, we have to group ourselves into 6 groups in our section, and then we already have, yung mga kagrupo ko para sa research. And then, ang first task niya is to make a video of taking us oath. Tapos, kailangan namin gumawa ng script yun. Kailangan, gusto niya memorize, which, by the way, we didn't memorize. We just, read the script. Kasi, madali lang naman. Madali lang naman mangloko kapag sa video. Kunwari, wala kang binabasa, pero meron. Yun yung ginawa namin. Pero, my gosh, ang hirap kaya. Alam mo yung akala mo wala kang gagawin, pero binagsakan ka kaagad. Like, research, like, talagang talaga siya. Like, super determined siya na meron siyang timetable na dapat within this week na matapos mo to. Kailangan makita ko yan sa Google Drive nyo. Like, you get our anxiety, like, bigla kami binagsakan ng ganon, kasi, but at the same time, I think it was a little bit helpful, kasi, yung timetable niya, yung pagsischedule niya sa mga tasks niya, although nakaka-intensify ng kaba and, anxiety is, nakatulong sa amin para makatapos ng maaga, like that, pero, I'm super also thankful for my, research mates, research members, and, also, our coordinator for the arts and design track in New Era, because I nag-reach out ako sa kanya na mas maaga, and then mas napadali yung research namin. So basically, nagta-transition ako sa research namin, and which is basically this episode is all about. Ano nga ba yung ni-research namin? So our title of our research is Distance Learning in Arts and Design Track. So, a lived experience among the grade 11 students in New Era University. So, basically, yun. Sila yung in-interview namin yung mga arts and music students under arts and design track. Yung mga grade 11 students, yung mga kabatch namin na nandun sa track na yun. And basically, yung kinuha namin yung mga experiences nila. Pinag-usapan namin yung mga experiences nila, ano yung mga naging problema nila, ano yung mga naging concerns or benefits rin ng online classes sa kanila. And basically, just made a whole, like, overview about their experiences in online or distance learning, perhaps. Actually, to give you like a quick background ito, it was me actually to it was my idea to, like, have that topic. Hindi naman sa pagmamayabang. Pero binigyan kasi kami ng task nung research teacher namin, yun nga, nung first week ng second semester, like, humanap na kayo ng research topic. Like, tigi-isa-isa kami ng mga ka-members namin. And then, gumawa kami ng poll, nilagay namin dun yung mga topics na gusto namin. Mostly yung mga sinabi ng mga kaklase ko, it's all about mental health and distance learning. Ako lang yung naiba na sinabi ko, arts and music. Tapos sabi nila, Riza, like, yan na lang yung gawin mo. Like, eto na lang yung piliin natin, yan yung gawin nating research. Sabi ko, sure ba kayo? Like, hindi naman dahil sa research advisor ako at passionate ako dito, like, ito talaga yung gusto ko. Hindi naman ibig sabihin nun, like, ida-downgrade ko na yung mga topics na gusto nyo. Kasi maganda rin naman talaga yung about mental health and, about the students. Sabi nila, hindi, Riza, like, they were up for the challenge. And then, sige, sabi ko, okay, pero tungkol saan? Like, tapos bigla kong naisip na, why don't we, like, pagsama-samahin lahat ng ginawa natin about mental health and of the music and arts strands. And then, at the same time, syempre kasi nagre-research na rin ako. Meron akong nakitang online, online journal sa Google Scholar. Yeah, kasi pinagsesearch kami doon ng teacher namin sa Google Scholar. I come up with this, like, yung journal article na about sa music anxiety and their performance of the students in college. But then nabasa ko siya, like, super importante pala ng performance subjects ng mga para sa mga music students and art students, which is common and very halata naman kasi yun naman talaga yung track nila. They specifically need to learn and enhance their skills and their talents and be able to showcase it in the audience and be able to have a lot of confidence about their talents and skills. So, pero doon ko talaga nakita yung mga factors na nakakaapekto sa performance nila. And I decided na why not think about the consequences of the online learning in arts and design. Especially kasi nung ni-research ko yung curriculum ng arts and design track nga dun sa New Era kasi sila yung mga kailangan naming, yun yung pinakamalapit na arts and music students dito sa amin na may interview namin easily. Nakita ko yung curriculum nila, yung specialized subjects nila for the second semester is dapat may theater arts sila and applied arts, which is it's all about more on performance based nga kasi ngayon yung mga specialized subjects nila. And na-curious ako, paano kaya yung setup nila ngayong online learning. So I think yun yung naging basis namin. So ngayon punta na tayo dun sa main question talaga na gusto kong i-talk about. Is online learning really preferable for them or yung face-to-face na traditional? And ang pinaka-main na sagot na this is all based on their interviews. Disclaimer lang, this is not from our opinions, but this is the overview or what we have gathered from our data and our respondents, which is like a total of 7 respondents out of like 40 plus students. So basically, hindi siya yung whole population. This is not the whole population's opinion, but this is only a sample size. So I hope that you have an open mind about this and just educate yourself and learn more knowledge because knowledge is power. So anyway, back to my talk. According to them, there are both pros and cons And I'm going to discuss to you like two main points each for the pros and the cons of online learning for them as arts and music students. So number one is one of the pros or the positive side of online learning for them is number one, convenience in terms of distance. So ano ba ibig sabihin nun? It means that they're much it's much more easier for them to learn because they don't have to commute. In terms of distance, it's only like a walk away from their bedroom because it's only done in their laptops or in their gadgets. So it's really lalo na kung marami silang resources, hindi na sila mahihirapan. Hindi na rin sila mahihirapang maglakad, hindi na sila mapapagod, hindi na dagdag stress yung traffic and everything about commuting. So that's one of the things that they have raised during their interviews. Another a positive side is less interaction and less interaction or communication. So if you could judge it, like hindi ba dapat like one of the negative sides of online learning? No, according to them, isa rin yun sa mga benefits ng online learning because they get less nervous and it's easier to communicate through Zoom and through social media sites like Messenger. Kasi 'di ba meron tayong mga times na meron tayong mga social media friends pero kapag face-to-face learning, 'di ba? Hindi naman face-to-face learning, or kapag nagkita kayo face-to-face, 'di ba, yung parang hindi na kayo magkakilala, like you're acting like strangers na parang hindi kayo madaldal sa social media or sa mga chat nyo, 'di ba? So, yun yung mga ni-raise nila, which is quite surprising kasi hindi namin yun in-expect as researchers. Like, like na-surprise kami, like, it's one of the benefits of online learning. Mas nakakapag mas madali silang nakakapag-interact or nakakapag-communicate dahil hindi sila nahihiya because they are behind their screens. So this to get the real essence of it, here is a video that I want you to watch, which is pinagpaalam ko na dun sa participant namin. So please watch this.
And what benefits do you think you have as a student from arts and design strand in distance learning?
Yes. Okay. In distance learning, marami din kasi sa amin introvert. So we don't really have to stress in meeting people IRL. Kapag distance learning, we just have to socialize through social media, through Messenger, which is quite easier for us. Some of us kasi we're introverts and sometimes we're not really well spoken. So yeah, I think that's one of the advantages that we have.
Yan, so you can see, don't mind me. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to the cons or the negative side of online learning for them. So I'm just going to repeat this again. This is not from our opinions, but this is from our participants, ha. So the first thing that they have raised a lot of them raised is less interaction. What do they mean? Less interaction is really one of the downside then in online learning, kasi less interaction means less communication between teachers, and performance-based subjects is really hard to make progress in between people who are learning, because kailangan mo ng feedback so that you can improve yourself more. At hindi lang din naman sa mga performance-based subject, pero sa in general, you really need to have feedback from teachers and comments so that you can improve yourself. So that is one of the things that they have raised. Actually, a lot of them raised. And last but not the least is like it is evidently harder for them to cope during online learning, kasi hindi lang dahil sa bago yung nagta-transition sila or tayo or yung mga students na inano namin sa interview, hindi lang dahil sa transition ng online learning hindi, but the overall impact of the environment really shapes their the things that or their concentration and focus overall, kasi the more external or environmental stresses that you have faced or they are currently facing during online classes, the more internal stress that they are faced. So basically, internal and external stresses are directly proportional. So, kung medyo nahirapan kayo do sa explanation ko na, it just basically means na kapag mas marami kang stress or mas maraming environmental stresses sa loob ng bahay nyo or sa kung saan kayo gumagawa during online, mas lalo ka na sa stress internally kasi syempre, if you have other responsibilities like, taking care of your siblings and then also cooking, and but then at the same time, meron ka ring kailangan tapusin just other responsibilities na kailangan mong gawin lalo na sa bahay. Syempre, mas lalo kang matatambakan, di ba? Which gives them internal stress and, anxiety and different, they lose focus of what's really yung kailangan talaga nilang tapusin. So, I just want to highlight that napakaganda nitong experience na yun. Lalo na rin sa pag-interview namin sa kanila. Like, we had a great time, kasi I really admire them, during this pandemic, during this online learning. Kasi it's really hard. Kasi ako nararamdaman ko, it's really hard for me to cope as a STEM student. But then, mas mahirap yung mga subjects na kailangan nila. And to think that sinabi pa nga nung isa naming interviewer na hindi nila magawa yung isang specialized subject nila talaga ng todo-todo, which is theater arts, because it's not really applicable for online learning because of the nature and also the implementation needs of that subject. Like, hindi talaga nila magawa. So, talagang nag-improvise sila, naghahanap sila ng iba, which is quite sad na hindi nila magawa dahil sa online learning. And they need that experience kasi talaga So, that's why talagang pinagbutihan talaga naming tapusin ng maganda yung research namin kasi nga, syempre, gusto rin naming makapagbigay sa kanila ng recommendations and makaabot to sa institution namin para mas matulungan sila. So, ayun. I hope that you guys, learned a few things about arts and design. So, basically, hindi ko pa pala sinasabi yung conclusion. Basically, although may sinabi silang mga good things or benefits ng online learning, and at the end of the day, prefer pa rin nila yung traditional face-to-face. And that is like a positive truth that we can all agree. And I just hope na sana mas malapit na yung time na yun na makabalik na tayo sa, like kahit yung transition man lang na makapagbalik-balik man lang sa face-to-face. But then, I guess the reality in this country is really matagal pa talaga yun. Like, yung mga teachers na rin talaga namin yung nagsasabi. Mostly my basic calc teacher na wala lang pag-asa daw. Like, wag na kayong, sabi niya nga, mag-expect na kayong graduate kayo ng senior high school na hindi kayo magkikita-kita. Which is a little bit, it's not a little bit, it's very sad to imagine na hindi ko wala makikita yung mga kaklase ko dahil, dahil nga distance learning. So, yan. I don't know, I'm leaving this with a very upsetting, no, not upsetting, but a really yung hindi masayang note. But I hope you guys, learned a few things about this topic, and I hope that you could share this for the people that are curious about this. So yeah, once again, thank you for being here in the first episode of Celestium Talks Off Edition. Once again, I am Louie, and thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. Bye, guys!